to show you what I like to feed my ferret when it's very hot outside. Here in Canada, it's like 30 degrees and it's gonna go like that for a week or so and more. So this is what I like to make. It's pretty easy. It's about 2 to 3 ingredients depending what you like to add. To start, you'll just need freeze-dried food. You can either just use treats, or I know some people do it like kibbles. I like to do this, and then water, and then I like to add supplements to the little, it's like basically my soupies recipe, but I make it ice pops. So I use the green lipped sea mussels by Thrive. I don't know if you see it, maybe not, it's probably upside down, but I like to use this. I think it's a good add-on and it makes their skin really silky, so I like it, their fur. And then you'll need a blender. I like to use the Magic Bullet, but you can use whatever you want. And then I'm gonna use today the super cute mold like this from Big Country Raw. If you don't have these, it's fine, just use a regular ice tray, it works best. We're just gonna make the mix and then add it to the mold, and then in the freezer the water's gonna freeze, and then we're gonna feed the little fuzzies ice pops. Is fill your cup about, I like to do halfway of the food, whatever I want to add in it. My ferret really likes the rabbit and the salmon, and also the one which is the green one, just goose duck, I believe, but I don't have any, so I'm just gonna use these. They like the rabbit better, so I'm gonna use a little bit more. And then a little bit of salmon, about this much. You can also, if your ferret don't really eat like or drink soupy, you can add also salmon oil, like a little pump, to make them eat it more. But my ferret don't eat it. They really love these, especially on a hot summer night or day, depending what you like to. Just gotta find a little spoon here. And then I like to put 2, because if I put more, it's gonna taste too much like mussels, and they're just not gonna eat it. And then you fill to the top with water. If you don't have a blender or a Magic Bullet, the Cell and Chewy parcels, if you put them like wait a little bit, they're gonna get softer. You can shake it and they're gonna like not dissolve but become more flaky, and they're gonna be more liquidy. But I like to I don't want to wait. I just I fill the little trees. I like to put it under cooking pan, like the metal ones, so it's easier to transfer to the freezer, because if not, they're pretty soft, so they just leaks everywhere and we don't want it. And then it's pretty easy. You can take a spoon because it's gonna be like a more like a chunky liquid. It really depends what your ferret like for the soupy, but for the ice pop, I like to blend it a lot so it's more like mixed. So when they lick it, it doesn't just lick a little bit and then they steal the big chunk because they want to hide it, because I have ferrets who will try to stash the ice pop and we don't want that. And then I like to fill it about, that's a teaspoon each. It works for my my mold that I have. It's about like 3/4 of the full shape, and then I add more water because when it's a hot day, ferrets never have enough water. So, and it freezes better, in my opinion. Maybe it doesn't matter, but I feel like it does. Sorry about that. It's a car near my home. You could also, if you don't want to add extra water, since it's pretty liquidy, you could just leave it like that. And then that's how it looks. I don't know if you see, about 3/4, and then I'm just gonna add a little bit of water. Well, not too much because it's gonna overfill. You could also add just more water to the blender, but I think if I do that, it's just gonna have less parcels, and I just want more meat, and I just add the water after that. It's fine. And then at that moment, you could add like pumps to the salmon oil pumps if you wanted to. Just don't overfill salmon oil to your ferrets because it's just bad. So follow direction of the bottle. Normally it's for cat or dogs. You can find good resource online to help you feed the good amount so you don't feed too much. And then I'm just gonna put aluminum foil on top in the freezer so it doesn't freeze burn, and it's gonna look nicer too. If you don't have any, just leave it like that. I know this one can fit in one of my reusable plastic bags, so sometimes I just put it inside of that. Or you can just use cling wrap like this. Well, you know, do your best to use that. Basically, I just want to protect the mold from the freezer. And then it should be, normally I do it at night and it's ready in the morning. If you don't want to wait about like 3 or 4 hours, it should be ready. It's pretty easy. You just look at it, and if it's not it's still liquidy, it's not ready. You could still serve it like this, liquid like this, and add ice cubes so it's gonna be cold. But I like to do the ice pop like this. And when I do my soupy, it's like this. I just leave it a little bit more chunky because my ferret like it more thick. Pretty much it. So you put it in the freezer, you wait, and then I'll be back to feed it to the ferret groups. I'm gonna use 3 bowls, well 4 bowls, because the 2 greens are really small. Normally what I do is I take 1 ice pop things, and then I just pop it out and then dump it in it like this. It looks so cute. And then I just pop it like this in the bowl. I don't add anything when it's a cold day and I want them to be fresh. Just leave it like this, and then they lick it and they get a little soupy. And at the end, if I have a piece left, I just add a little bit of water, and that's it.